Hi everyone! Another new band. This is Blacktop Mojo. Well, Blacktop Mojo. Put some interesting ideas in my head. Well, the song is It Won't Last, and I have a few things to read about it, and then we'll listen. Blacktop Mojo is a rock band from Palestine, Texas. How fitting! Blacktop, oil, you have it. Texas. Founded in 2012. They began putting out records in 2014 to much acclaim and hit the Billboard Top 40 more than once. Blacktop Mojo has performed with major artists including Bon Jovi, Candlebox, and Puddle of Mud. Well, I'm not familiar with Candlebox or Puddle of Mud yet, but I do know Bon Jovi. And made an appearance on Sammy Hagar's Rock and Roll Trip on AXS TV. Let's see what all this Blacktop Mojo is about. Oh, that's interesting. Makes you wait for it.
Left in the bottle. You know it's good for you now, but it won't be easy tomorrow. And what kind of man would I be if I didn't hold you? Just no girl when I leave. Oh baby, I told you. Why can't it just stay the same? After this, it's all gonna change.
Well, this is an interesting mix of kind of an orchestral sound. As I said at the beginning, this we could call a riff. Bum, bop. It makes you wait. It's like they stretched it out and they said, we're going to make it just to the last split second, and you're going to think it's coming, and you're going to think it's coming, and then finally, when you've about given up, it will arrive. This slow pace. Well, it's actually not that slow. That's why it makes us wait for it, because we feel like bum, bop. It feels like it should arrive a lot sooner, because overall we don't have that slow of a tempo. But we don't really hear the fill-in notes very much, except for bum, 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 the walking up part through the intro. And so it builds this feeling of intensity of passion, intense expression, although maybe in a person of few words. This quality of, sometimes you look in someone's face and you see a fire burning inside of them. There's an intensity about them that is almost frightening. But they don't really say much. And so you're left kind of sitting on the edge of your seat. Are they upset? Are they excited? Are they happy? Are they angry? You don't know. You just see this passion and this fire deep within. That's kind of how this piece started off. An intensity which didn't really tell us much more. Is it going to be angry? Is it going to be happy? Is it going to be tragic? And even now, as the song is continuing, well, it's gotten a bit more sensual. And in fact, when the voice entered, that was a really special moment because there's a special quality to the voice, a very sensual, close, intimate quality. I want to back up just a little bit and hear that entrance again. Here, we have all these powerful sounds in the instrumentation, these big drum strikes, the bass, bom, 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 rather authoritative in its walking up, bom, 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 bom. The guitar, which has a very, well, it kind of puts us in a place where we feel a bit forlorn, and we start to dig into ourselves a little bit. And then, out of all of that, what do we hear?
There's still a little whiskey left in the bottle.
That's such an emotionally packed delivery of the first line. Of what? There's still a little whiskey left in the bottle. I mean, what is that saying? There's not a lot lyrically there, but the voice tells us something is coming. Something is... This is a really intense moment here.
You know it's good for you now, but it won't be easy tomorrow.
Now we start to sink into it.
And what kind of man
and we hear this organ in the background.
would I be if I didn't hold you? I'm just no girl when I leave. Oh baby, I told you.
Now the pulse is becoming more prominent.
Why can't it just stay the
And here's where it gets orchestral.
After this, it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling. The morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last.
It's like we're in another world. Where did this guitar sound come from? Who on earth is playing this guitar anyway? It sounds good. It's almost as if I feel like, I don't know, when this guitar enters, I'm not in Texas, I can tell you that. Where am I? Maybe out, it gives me the same feeling as, Kashmir. It's that feeling of, I am out somewhere, I don't know where. It's exotic to me. It's terrifying. It's vast. It's intense. And I'm just one small person in the middle of this vastness. That to me is what the guitar is conjuring. But I stopped not for that, actually. I stopped for what came just before. When he sings, the best thing about this feeling is it won't last. Listen to how he places those last couple of words.
The morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last.
He syncopates that last. Is it won't last. The last. We have just been pulled into a current that is irresistible. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is, and we feel like we're going to continue on all the way to the end, is it won't last, but instead, the best thing about this feeling is it won't last. And it's such a great moment of interrupting the flow, hesitating intentionally, making a gap, making space where there wasn't any. And he did it so incredibly effectively. And it's after that that the guitar comes in.
The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. Silence as we stare at each other. I know we both had too much, but I could do with another. And darling, I'll stay as long as you let me. You know I gotta go, so just try to forget me. Why can't it just stay the same? After this it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. Why can't it just stay the same? And after this it's all gonna change. Hurry now, darling, the morning's closing in fast. The best thing about this feeling is it won't last. It won't last.
Whew. That's some intensity there. And I guess for that reason, it's what makes the lyrics speak. I'm just reading through the lyrics here and paying attention to the ideas expressed here. And they're simple, they're common in a way. The sentiments are relatable. Pretty much what you see is what you get here in these lyrics. It doesn't look like there's any great depths to be pulled out from them. And the music, sometimes I talk about painting the text. I would not say that this music is painting the text in the way that I often speak of it. But what this music is doing is it is the expression. It is the passion, which is spoken about in the lyrics. And the lyrics on their own, they would feel quite ordinary. But you put it with this music, and suddenly you feel the intensity of the moment. You feel the intensity of the feelings. You feel the force that pulled these people together, that the impact that this experience is having on them, and you feel the inevitability that it's not going to last. At the same time, the desire that it would go on forever. All of that comes through in the music. It is powerful music, not music that is really inventive. It's not trying to be inventive. It's trying to be expressive. It is trying to distill and to make us feel the power and the intensity of the emotions being expressed. And it does that incredibly well, at least from my perspective. The voice is great. The voice is doing an incredible job as well. I don't know. This band, at least in this song, they're good. They're really good, and they're compelling, convincing. I mean, this is a musical journey that you kind of can't resist. It pulls you in, and it kind of, whether you want to be there or not, you are there. You are taken on this journey, taken through this experience, and that's the strength of it. Really, a great performance, a great song in that regard. And well, there's Blacktop Mojo, my first experience. They've got some mojo, all right. Maybe I'll come back and listen to them again. I'm curious to see if they have a similar style in all of their music, or how it adapts, how it fits different contexts. So we'll see what comes in the future, and I'll see you all soon.